In a choice of visual spec which we could only describe as one of our favourites in recent memory, this particular 2016, so of course a facelift era Range Rover Sport HSE, has something quite remarkable up its sleeve. It's already of course a car which we sell plenty of in our collection and really enjoy not only selling but certainly driving as well. This one though, as mentioned, is very special for one particular reason, and that reason is its mileage. This particular 2016 3-litre SD V6 version of the Range Rover Sport has covered 45,000 miles. Again, since 2016, and for reference, that is 34,000 less than the average for one of these on the market. In fact, it would not even be an exaggeration to say that that is, in some cases, around 100,000 less miles than some Range Rovers on the road. And of course, as we mentioned earlier on, this is one of our favourites visually speaking as well, thanks to the choice of metallic Aruba gold, along with heated charcoal leather and that brushed aluminium trim. It is simply put a gorgeous looking car, and there are very few colours as suitably luxurious as gold, but you really do have to get it right. This though is very tasteful and certainly very classy. Now, to go back to the point of its history, that mileage is already fantastic. You would hope of course that its servicing backs that up, and it does. It's superb. In fact, it has a full main agent service history, including most recently in April of 2025, barely 500 miles ago. That incidentally was a major service including new oil and filter, pollen filter, and its all-important cam belt change having already been done, and on top of that, it has an MOT until September of 2026 with no advisories at all. And being a Range Rover, of course you would hope it's full of goodies, and that it definitely is. It has that panoramic roof with electric power blind, privacy glass, and this is a very subtle choice, but we think a great looking one as well, those wind deflectors along the side windows, but which actually extend across the entire glass of the side of the car. It actually really suits the Range Rover Sport shape, and of course is extremely practical as well. It's also equipped with 4-zone climate control, has a full-size spare wheel and tyre, touchscreen display of course with 12-volt inputs, auxiliary, Bluetooth and USB connectivity, voice control navigation, cruise control, reverse parking camera with both front and rear sensors, xenon headlights with those signature LED day runners, the power opening and closing tailgate, as you'll see here in the video, adaptive dynamics, of course the seats are ISOFIX prepped as well if you do plan to fit it with child seats and perhaps use it as a daily driver or a family car. And to return to the point of that engine, we've said it many times and some may get bored of hearing it, but for those who are new to these cars, those engines are very impressive when it comes to their spec. On the one hand, a 300 horsepower, 700 Newton beast of an engine, which of course means they are fantastic for towing if you were to use it as a holiday car or to perhaps tow a camper or a trailer. But on the other hand, they can average as high as 40 miles to the gallon and over 40 on the motorway, as high as 44 in fact. And on top of all of that, even its yearly road tax is a good £400 a year cheaper than many other older Range Rovers and certainly other 4x4s and luxury cars as well, at £345 a year. There is of course one last thing which we haven't mentioned yet. You could say the most important thing. Certainly when it comes to a car with gorgeous visuals and superb mileage, you'd have to be thinking, yeah, but what's the price? Because of course these were very expensive, surely it has to still be very high. Well actually, this Range Rover HSE is under £23,000 and of course still retains that option of low deposit financing if you wanted to make use of it and spread out that cost as well. Simply put, if you've been looking for a Range Rover Sport of this particular generation, this has to be one of the loveliest on the market, not only in terms of the colour of choice and trim, but absolutely when it comes to its history, its mileage and its condition. So of course, if you would like to reach out regarding it, you could send us an email to the address shown right here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871155, or alternately on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.